Demolisher TV with Sophia Melone. Hello, everyone. I am Sophia Melonē, the Debt Demolisher, here to bring you the tools, tips, and tricks to help you manage your financial baggage the right way. I'm super excited to be before you guys for yet another live stream night as we continue our conversations around the wealth choice, which was written by Dr. Dennis Kimbro. This is a book that has been amazing, and we have been studying it for the month of April in honor of Financial Literacy Month. So welcome to day 5 of our conversations. I'm going to go ahead and pop out the chat so that way I can see who's in the room, see who's in the building so that I can greet my people. I'm just getting off of work, so it's been a day. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. It's been so busy today. My head is hurting just a little bit. And once I'm finished this live stream, I'm going to have to go back and finish working. But nonetheless, I am glad to be here and I'm glad to be honored. It's an honor to be before you all on tonight. So let's check in and see who is here. We got Paige in the building saying, hello, everyone. Hey, Paige, so good to see you. Welcome on into this room. I am so glad that you are here on today. And I'm super excited, as you probably already know, about our communication a little bit earlier today. So super excited that you're here. Welcome on into the room. We got Q Scott in the building saying, hi there. Hey, Q Scott, so good to see you. Welcome on into this room. I'm so glad that you are here. Hey, Q Scott. Hey, Q Scott. Let's go. Hey, Q Scott. Hey, Q Scott. Let's go all the way. I'm super excited that you are here today. We also got Acacia, DDTV moderator in the building. Super excited that you're here, Acacia. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for all of your support and for moderating the channel. Hey, Acacia. Go, Acacia. Hey, Acacia. Go, Acacia. Let's go. Super excited that you're here. Q Scott says, I kid you not. TG just said new levels, new devils on his live before he ended. He went live? Did I miss that? I literally just got off of work, so I have not checked my phone or anything at all today. It's been crazy. So I literally just came right up here. Let me see. Is he still live now? Or you said right when he ended. So I might have missed it. I might have missed the live. I saw the videos, the video from that he did like in the middle of the night last night. That one was so good. Ooh, I listened to that this morning. But other than that, I didn't see anything else. So thank you for that, Q Scott. I guess I'll be listening to that when I go back and finish working after we finish this live stream today. All right, Paige says, it was a day. May God renew your strength. Amen. Thank you. And I'm praying that the Lord will renew your strength as well, because it's definitely been a day, y'all. It's been a day. It has been a day, and it's going to be like this probably until next week because it's quarter end. So it's just crazy. Coach Root says, hello, all listening while at work. Hey, Coach Root, so good to see you. Welcome on into this room. I'm so glad that you're here, and I'm continuing to keep you uplifted. I'm continuing to keep you in prayer. So I'm praying that all is well. Amen. We got Peaceful Love in the building, giving us the waves and the flowers. Ooh, I like that bouquet of flowers. That's so cute. Thank you so much, Peaceful Love. I appreciate it. Welcome on into this room. I'm so glad that you are here. Coach Root says, yes, he did, Q Scott. Oh, man, that must have been a good live. I need to go back and watch that. Come on now. Divinity. Hey, Divinity. So good to see you. Welcome in the room. I'm so glad that you're here. So glad that you're here. Q Scott says, yes, but catch the replay. He's doing a Q&A at 8:30 tonight as well. Okay. Well, y'all know we're going to be done by 8 o'clock. So yes, we definitely going to have some time so we can get in that live stream tonight. Awesome. Paige says it was great. He's going to try to go live again at 8:30. All right. Oh, I'm excited. I'm getting excited. Queen Heart is in the building saying, hey, DDTV fam, and good evening. Hey, Queen Heart. So good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome on into this room. I am so glad that you are here. Let's go. Divinity says she caught the tail end of his live. Sherry is in the building. Hey, Sherry, so good to see you. So glad that you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome on into this room. Hey, everyone. So I sent you 2 emails today. One is a praise report. Okay, let's go. I didn't get a chance to check my emails since early, I think. Yeah, so I have to check it. Let's go. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'm super excited. I can't wait to reach our praise reports. Ooh. Damn, praise ye the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. I can't wait. I'm going to definitely check that out after our live. All right. Q Scott says, yes, for your praise report, Sherry. Yes. All right, y'all. Let's get into this convo. I don't have any water. Oh Lord, my head is rocking. But we gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it moving. So yesterday we closed out our conversation, pretty much ending the introduction, which we talked about. And so today's reading, we were supposed to read pages 41 through 50, which is taking us into chapter 1. And chapter 1 is introducing us to the second law of wealth, which is decision. We all know that the power is in our ability to decide. And the decisions that we make can make or break us within our lives. But one of the things that Dr. Kimbrough is really pointing out when it comes to chapter 1 and our decisions within chapter 1 is choosing and resolving and making that declaration that you will not be poor. It opens up in chapter 1 with a quote by George Bernard Shaw that says, the greatest of evils and the worst of crimes is poverty. Our first duty, a duty to which every other consideration should be sacrificed, is to not be poor. Now, I know there are some instances where, depending on your environment, depending on what you experienced in life, depending on what you had to go through, you may have been in that season of poverty. You may have experienced that season of poverty. And a lot of times what we don't necessarily always put 2 and 2 together is that the environments that we grew up in our past dictates how we operate in our future, or even how we operate in our now. And then also us limiting our minds on the possibility of what could become because of what we've experienced. So like I said with you, like I shared before, even on my channel, when I'm interviewed, when I'm teaching, when I'm speaking, any of those things, I share the story about how I was so in the cycle of doing the everyday thing. I was so in the cycle of just not wanting to feel that scarcity that I felt in my childhood growing up, that I just thought what I saw in my environment was the highest expectation that I could be able to witness in my life. And it wasn't until I got exposed to personal development. I started this debt freedom journey. I started reading books. I started getting into that space where things started to broaden my horizon. I remember when I was starting to do like these weekly, I would do financial inspirations. This was back when I was on Instagram a lot. I would do these weekly inspirations. Winning Wednesday is what I would call it. Winning Wednesday. So it'll be like a minute nugget that'll give you some inspiration and give you a little action item, give you something to do. And there was one segment that I did on expanding your financial horizon. And so what that means is allowing yourself to do some research, find something that you don't already know, learn about something new, so that way you can be exposed to a different level of insight that will give you a different level of inspiration and that will allow you to see a new space of opportunity. So many times our environment, the things that we experience, keeps us in the spirit of limiting, keeps us in the spirit of playing it safe, keep us in the spirit of survival, just trying to make it. So Dr. Dennis Kimbrough leveraged all of the interviews that he had with so many successful African-American Black entrepreneurs, millionaires, and I'm going to say entrepreneurs, but millionaires. And he started to make a compilation of what were some of the things or the facts that he realized or that he was able to uncover as a result of interviewing and working with these individuals. So he said that he went through this process of identifying the habits and the attitudes of the most affluent Black Americans. He says, for example, and I'm just going to read them from this book. For example, the average Black millionaire is a 52-year-old male, nearly 12%, and growing, female, born in the Northwest and Midwest, and the majority were raised in a home where both parents were present. More often than not, their mom was a housewife. Next fact was their average net worth was $4 million. Next fact was the average income of their parents was $10,000 to $20,000 per year. Next fact is that they were married 15 to 20 years. Next fact, they had about 2 or more children. Next fact, they had a college degree. They had a college degree, approximately 69%, with SAT scores greater than 1,000. This earlier version, whatever that means. College GPA for the male was a 2.9. College GPA for the female was a 3.4. Major, 52% of them majored in business, or they had some form of business majors, and 20% of them had an MBA. Their daily routine was that they rised by 5:30 a.m. That is a struggle for me. And they retire by 11 p.m. They exercise 3.5 hours per week. They golf, tennis. Golf and tennis are the most popular with men. And golf, tennis, aerobics, yoga, and gardening were most popular with the women. As far as their cars, they had 4 or more cars, luxury vehicles, Mercedes, Lexus, or they had a General Motors or Ford. Their church habits, they attended church twice per week with a church that had fewer than 2,500 members. For donations, the women tithe. Come on, somebody. The women tithe. Men gave 10 to 15% of their earnings to charity. How they made their money. 90% made their money through entrepreneurship, and 30% made their money or earned their money through real estate. 90% through entrepreneurship, 30% through real estate. What was their smartest money move? They said that their smartest money move was diversifying their portfolio. Now, I can truly advocate for that, because you definitely want to have your eggs in more than one basket. More than one basket. Gotta do that. Diversifying your portfolio. 31% diversified their portfolio, and 26% said that buying a home was their smartest money move. As far as their investment strategy, they invested in stocks, mutual funds, and they live by the concept or the quote or the saying, earn it, grow it, and give it away. The best way to get rich, they said, start a business. 30% said start a business. Savings plan. We talk about this. Pay yourself first. 10 to 20% of their income is saved. Appraised value of their home, $200,000 to $299,000. Their average debt, not including a mortgage, is less than $10,000. Their definition of success is the ability to change and the ability to affect change and the capacity to enjoy their work. That made me smile. That made me smile. What means more to them, what money means to them, is freedom and security. Freedom and security. The most important public policy issue that's facing Black America, they said economic development and education. Ooh, economic development and education. Their golden rule to Black millionaireship was earn 6 figures, which is $100,000 or more, by the age of 30. These were the common threads, the common statistics, the common attributes, habits that Dr. Dennis Kimbrough was able to grasp, pick up, and hear firsthand from the financial elite of how their journey progressed, where they are, and how they operate and navigate today. We got Lisa Smiles in the building saying, hey, tribe, still working, but I'm listening. Hey, Lisa, so good to see you. Welcome on into this room. I'm so glad that you are here. Smiles tribe, stand up. Smiles tribe, stand up. Paige says, I have a Ford. I'm getting there. Amen. Come on now. I feel the same way. Look, I saw some of these attributes. I said, I'm getting there. I said, I'm getting there. I'm getting there as well. Wonderful. Coach Ruth says, yes, you do. All right. So if you were to think about your criteria, or think about the criteria that I just named, and then think about your situation to see how many of those do you see that you're relatively close to, or how many of those that you see rings true for you, either in that time frame or maybe even now. So I had a couple that I was checking. I was like, okay. But I mainly focused on the ones that I know is a challenge. So the waking up early, that's a challenge for me. By the time I get up, it's time for me to log on and work. That's the challenge for me, but work in progress. But I think too, it's a sign of wanting to see where you could progress, like wanting to see where the growth and the transformation needs to happen in that specific area. I'm a work in progress. On page 43, Dr. Kimbrough says that the wealthy people who he interviewed, the stories, and just thinking about all of the names that he named in the aforementioned section, Oprah Winfrey, Victor McFarlane, Lisa Price, this was the person who launched Carol's daughter, the hairline, Sheila Johnson Lee, all of these different people. He said that they believed in hard work and they invest in themselves and constantly work towards self-development. I've heard a business coach say this before, and it might have been Lisa Nichols, who said that your business will only grow as far as you grow personally. So personal development, especially in the stage of entrepreneurship, has to be something that a business owner, an entrepreneur must have as a part of their process. And this is why so many business owners include self-development, staff development, professional development inside of their budgets so that they can be able to pay for the classes, the conferences, the seminars. It makes a difference. It makes a difference. So if you can tie it as an ordinary and necessary expense for your business within your industry, it is a tax write-off. It is a business expense. Ordinary and necessary. Ordinary and necessary to drive income or operate or run whatever your business is, i.e., staff development, professional development is in the business budget. Pick up the tax tip that I just shared. I just realized that I did not put my tax tip video out today. It's been that kind of day that I forgot all about the drop today. I'll do it once we finish here. Sorry, you guys, if you were looking out for it, because it completely slipped my mind. It's been that kind of day. It's been that kind of day. I ain't take no lunch break, y'all. I've been working all day, and I got to go back to work once we finish. Okay. All right. Next, let's talk about money again. On page 44, Dr. Dennis Kimbrough says that money will meet you where you are. Or stated in another way, your net worth will equal your self-worth. How many people pick that up? Your net worth will equal your self-worth. Your self-worth. Money is the instrument of exchange for valued production and is earned only by the producer. Didn't I say that the other day? I feel like I said that. I wrote something in the margin. I did write it in the margin, and I did mention it the other day that I said that this is not a sale. This is an exchange. This is not a sale. This is an exchange. What does it say? Money is an instrument of exchange for valued production that is earned only by the producer. Earned only by the producer. The accumulation of wealth is accomplished only by consistent, applied effort and discipline. Money possesses an energy of its own and is largely attracted to those who understand its value and respect its power. I think it was you, Sherry, and I realized I forgot to read through the quote. The comment that you left the other day. Let me see if I can pull it up. I probably can't even find it. Let's see. Oh, how am I going to find it? Let me see, because I cannot remember which post, but I feel like somebody wrote something about respecting their wealth or respecting something and not settling or something. Somebody said something on one of the comments, and it was so good. Oh, I see some more of you guys commenting on some stuff today, so I have to look through this. And of course, I can't find it right now, Sherry. I'm so sorry, but I feel like somebody wrote something about respecting their coins. It was divinity. It was divinity. Divinity. This was in response to the question that I asked about what are we going to do to improve our financial literacy for this month. She says, I will make a conscious effort to cut back on wasteful spending, generate other streams of income, and be mindful that I too can have an abundant life by learning to respect my finances. Not to be the only one, or not to be the one to say, if only. Oh, respect my finances. That thing made me get up and shout when I read that. I feel like, Sherry, you had one too, but okay. And then Sherry said, by continuing to reshape my money mentality and by understanding the language of money and wealth so that I can become a creator, orchestrator, and sustainer of wealth and abundance. Woo-hoo-hoo! That was so good. Y'all left some powerful comments, powerful stuff. Hold on to those nuggets. Hold on to the things that you said, because it's powerful. It's powerful. But money possesses energy of its own and is largely attracted to those who understand its value and respect its power. So y'all already on y'all way. Y'all already on y'all way. He talked about some additional qualities, universal qualities that millionaires have, the average millionaire have, and that's optimism, curiosity, creativity, and drive. They focus on solving a problem or by pouring themselves into their task at hand. So how devoted are you? How results oriented are you? How problem solving oriented are you? Dr. Dennis Kimbrough says, when money flows freely and circulates, it blesses humanity. I might have said it here, or I might have said it in the training. I might have said it when I was teaching. I don't even remember, but I always give the analogy about money circulating. I always give the analogy about money being current. So it's currency, and so it should flow. It's designed to flow. It's designed to come in and go out. It's designed to go in and come out. It's designed to come in and go out. I feel like I got to sneeze. It's designed to come in and go out. It's supposed to circulate. So what Dr. Dennis Kimbrough is saying, but when hoarding, squandering, or abuse interrupts the circulation, money becomes a curse. When hoarding, squandering, or abuse interrupts the circulation of money, that is when money will become a curse. So be careful of that. It says, in itself, money does not increase the personal merit of its possessor. It is not a sign so much of a test of real worth. It constitutes opportunity and means for either virtue or vice. Its faithful use or foolish abuse determines the owner's character. Its faithful use or foolish abuse determines the owner's character. Determines the owner's character. I had a very poor financial character before I tapped into my debt elimination journey. And even when I did the credit training, I was talking to you all about how a credit score is nothing other than your financial character or your character converted into a three-digit number. And because the lenders don't know you, because the banks don't know you, because they don't know anything about you, they have to make a judgment. They have to make an assessment. They have to make a decision based on what they see on paper. And what they see on paper is the activity that's inside of your credit report. What they see on paper is the amount of monthly payments that you have in correlation to how much you earn on a monthly basis. What they see on paper is the amount of late payments that you have for any debts that you acquired or previously opened. So excuse me. So because they don't know you, they have to use the information inside of your credit report to turn it into a measuring tool to score you so that the banks can decide whether or not you're trustworthy enough for them to lend to you. Again, your credit score is nothing other than a representation of your financial character. How good are you with your word when you say that you are going to repay what you said you wanted to borrow? So like Dr. Dennis Kimbrough says, its faithful use or foolish abuse determines the owner's financial character. I'm adding financial, but the owner's character. Mastering the key to wealth. I want to jump over to our quote from the morning inspiration post, which goes up at 9 o'clock, around roughly 9 o'clock. And it says that the future takes care of itself. It is taken care of, shaped, molded, and colored by the present. Our todays are what our yesterdays made them. Our tomorrows must inevitably be the product of our todays. As we continue reading, he talks about how you have to essentially plan and take action and really think about the very decision that you're making today is impacting your tomorrow. The very decision that you're making today has an impact on the potential of your tomorrow. So what are you choosing to do? What are you choosing not to do? What are you choosing to put off? What are you choosing to say yes to? What are you choosing to say no to? And even if you think about your decisions over the course of your life and seeing where you are today, a lot of it is grace. A lot of it is grace, because sometimes I think back over my life and I said, the Lord has spared me on one too many occasions. I'd be like, oh Lord, thank you for keeping me. Thank you for keeping me. And I think sometimes we forget. So when I even think about my own financial decisions in the past, I would honestly say for me, honestly speaking, transparently, I didn't want to be late on anything. So for me, in my eyes, as long as I made my payments on time, I was okay. I didn't care if I had 38 cents left in my account after I paid everything, as long as the stuff was paid and as long as it was paid on time. That's all I cared about. But that cycle got me into that debt to check cycle, literally, because nothing else hit my bank account until I had another deposit, because I would spend my money down to the penny to cover every single bill that needed to be covered on time. So I think the only time that I've ever was late on something is if I like completely forgot. I just completely forgot. Or like the situation I shared with you guys, what happened last year, how I just let everything go just because I was just so out of it because of all of the challenges that I was having with my mom. Stuff was late, paying stuff late. I just wasn't doing nothing. barely making the little payments right before it hit the little 30-day late thing, so it wouldn't show up on my credit report. So those kind of things I was doing, but some stuff like the regular utility bills and stuff like that, I was just like, I ain't thinking about this stuff. I barely want to get up in the morning. I wasn't paying my tithes or anything. So y'all know something was really wrong with me if I didn't pay my tithes in that many months. But praise ye the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. Praise ye the Lord. I got all the way caught up on August 31st, 2021. But nonetheless, sometimes I think about those decisions, like how I would spend down to the penny just as long as it was enough. How I would charge up until it didn't like go over the limit. I'll max out my costs, pay it down a little bit just to give it some room. Max them back out, pay it down just to give it some room. Then I couldn't understand why my credit score wasn't in the best position at that point, because I was maxing out cards. Now I know. Now I know. So think about your decisions. Think about your actions. Think about the things that you experience in your life and see how you've grown. And also maybe even what are some things you need to change. because we all still need work. Even me, I know I need work in some things too. But the key that I underlined on page 47 was never discard an opportunity. Never discard an opportunity, because opportunities essentially can create and unlock your wealth. We have to be willing to see opportunities where we are, even in the midst of the challenge, even in the midst of the uncertainty, even in the midst of the frustration, even in the midst of nobody watching. You got to still see opportunity. You got to still see opportunity. Even though, you guys, I didn't see any of this coming and unfolding the way that it has. I just wanted to keep sharing. I just wanted to keep being a resource. I just wanted to share the things that I wish I knew when I was starting my journey, or before I started my journey. And then even if nobody was watching, I was still recording and I was still uploading, but just not as much as I'm recording and uploading now. I think I was probably doing like once a week or something like that, every other week, something like that before. But we've been going hard. We've been going hard. Thank y'all so much for watching and supporting the channel. It means a lot. I wanted to read about this section where Dr. Dennis Kimbrough talks about Berry Gordy. You guys know Berry Gordy, Motown, really revolutionized music for African Americans and really getting us on the map and getting us in the industry. Dr. Dennis Kimbrough writes on page 49 that Gordy and his fellow wealth creators are the real achievers of our society. Their courage, determination, and belief in themselves to pursue their dream and overcome obstacles cannot be overestimated. The greatest among us are those who revolutionize business, open opportunities for others, and change and challenge the way we think and live. Their impact is felt for generations. The lessons we deduce from their ingenuity, spirit, courage are invaluable. If people are to achieve their financial goals, they must stand erect in spite of difficulties, while others bow and tremble in fear. This was my favorite part that I read, and I started to make this the quote, but I wanted us to kind of close out with this. And that is, don't judge yourself by other people's standards. Develop your own. So the question that I have for you is, what standards do you have for yourself? What standards do you have for yourself? What standards do you have for your life? What standards do you have for your dash, meaning your birthday to, we don't know what your end day is going to be, but your birthday to your end day, that's your dash. What do you want? What are your standards for that line? What are your standards? And for me personally, I want to revisit this. And I really want to think about, what are my standards on every level? What are my standards even in my line of responsibility? What are my standards with my 9 to 5? What are my standards with my caregiver responsibilities? What are my standards with family relationships? What are my standards with friend relationships? What are my standards? And I have to be willing to honor my standards when I put them in place, because that's one of the things that I also am challenged in. I put everybody else before me. I'll sacrifice my self-care time. I'll sacrifice my rest to go and do what somebody else says needs to be done. Do what somebody else needs right now. And this is taking me back to what we read in the Abundance Now book, creating boundaries. And creating boundaries in a way where we can communicate effectively what it is that we need. And being clear on what you can and can't do. Because people are only going to do what you allow. People are only going to do what you allow. And I was reading over my life vision, because, Sunday I had the planning meetings with ACR, Annual Clarity Retreat. Shout out to Carrie Ann Roque Moore. I was reading over make sure this thing doesn't stop because it clicks sometimes. Okay, I think we're still going. I was reading over my life vision, and one of the areas is related to work. And I'm going to read what I wrote. And I wrote this, the ending of 2021. And for my work area, I put my work purpose is designed to incorporate clear boundaries, whether in my 9-to-5 work or my business work. I will be clear on the path I'd like to be inside my purpose and my passion work. But I found it interesting that I realized that I had boundary issues inside of my work from back then. And I'm still needing to work on it because technically I'm off the clock. But technically, when we finish this live stream, I have to go back on my computer and finish working because there's deadlines, there's deliverables, there's stuff that needs to be done. And if I want to make sure that whatever I produce, whatever I submit is accurate, then I have to do my checks and I have to be able to do it when I'm not going to be interrupted. Because the way that my work is set up, I told y'all before, we're like customer service. So even though I still have my own accounting stuff to do, we help people resolve whatever issues they're running into when it comes to accounting. So it's constant phone calls, it's constant emails, it's constant pings, it's constant questions. But that's not the only thing that I have to do. I still have my work. I still have my own stuff that I need to do and get into the system. So when the interruptions come in, it's a part of my job because I'm customer service, but that put delays on the things that I have to do. So now the day is over, but this is going to be the best time for me to go back and finish it because I know ain't nobody else going to be online and nobody's going to be bothering me. But thinking about it, that's not clear boundaries because my hours are technically should be from 9 to 5. And technically, my hours have been longer than that because I started before 9 o'clock today and I finished well after 5 o'clock today. So how do we do that? How do you communicate that? How do you be firm in that? It's something I got to work on. It's something I got to work on. And it sounds like the wealthy people are very clear on their standards. And they believe in their standards and they honor their word when it comes to their standards. So I want to challenge you guys to create your own. Create your own. Create your own. One more thing and we'll close out. On page 50, Dr. Dennis Kimbrough talks about how important it is for us to identify our mission and pursue it at all costs. Find the place that we belong and fill it. He says individuals driven by an unwavering aim are bound to win. Defeat only gives them new power. Opposition only redoubles their efforts. Danger only increases their daring. Regardless of what may come, sickness, poverty, or disaster, they never turn their eye from their objective. He says, even Christ knew that a single idea rules life best when he taught, no man can serve two masters. No man can serve two masters. Then he goes into the story about Tyler Perry. I'm actually going to save that for tomorrow so that way we can finish reading. It'll flow better if we talk about that tomorrow. So I'll talk about the Tyler Perry story tomorrow. But we're going to continue reading. We're going to read pages 51 through 60 for tomorrow. And then we'll be right back here. Let me go ahead and see who else is in the building. Oh, in the building. We got Nolan. Nolan is here. So good to see you. Welcome on into this room. Let's go. I'm so excited that you're here. So excited that you are here. Let's go. Queen Heart is also in the building. Hey, Queen Heart. So good to see you. Welcome on into this room on tonight. We got Tracy Ann in the building. Yes, Tracy Ann, all the way from the west side. I'm so glad that you're here, Tracy Ann. Let's go. Queen Heart says, exactly. Money is not the root of evil. It amplifies a person's character. You better say it. Yes. Nolan is saying, all my favorite people, good night. Yes. God bless you all. Yes. All right. Thank you, Queen Heart. Hope you and your family are well. When we think about what we have been through in this life, imagine the things we don't know about that God spared us from. We have a lot to be grateful for. Nolan, you better say the word. I can't even imagine all of the things that he protected me from. And in some cases, I be getting the inclination after the fact saying, oh, I know the Lord spared me in that situation. Oh, I know the Lord covered me in that situation. Oh, I know the Lord was covering and protecting me and shielding me from the enemy, because I know that I was put in some situations where I should not be here right now. Should not be here right now. So I can only imagine the stuff that I don't know about, the stuff that's unaware. I can only imagine. Whew, Tracy Ann is in agreement with you, Nolan, saying amen. All right, amen, Nolan. Sophia is definitely a vessel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Queen Heart. Thank you so much. God was watching the entire time and is rewarding your faithfulness. Amen. Yes, she is. God had her to go through all that she did so she can help others and be a blessing to their lives. We got to keep encouraging her and supporting her. Thank you so much, Nolan. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. Will do for sure. Paige says standards and boundaries. Hallelujah. Yes. Sherry says so. I used to put others' needs before mine and sacrifice my plans. But the season for that is over. Now my plan, schedule, and etc. comes first. Everything gets worked around my plan. Sherry, you are convicting me on today. That is so powerful. Look, Q Scott says, I feel you, Sherry. I've changed, but I constantly have to be intentional about that. Lisa Smile says, have to put yourself first, because honestly, you could be gone tomorrow and they will replace you ASAP. You already know they will replace you ASAP. Won't even think twice about you. Somebody else going to end up doing that work. Put yourself first and have clear boundaries. I struggle with boundaries on my 8 to 5 as well. Sometimes it's a choice because your integrity is infused in your work. Yes, you said it, Paige. Sometimes at least 3 days out of the week, I say I'm shutting down at 5 p.m. point blank. And like Tony Gas can say, period. Look, Paige says, as TG would say, yeah, point blank, period. Can you say the subtitles so I can know where you stop listening. Oh, yes, Lisa smiles. Yes, yes, sure. So I think we stopped at, well, the piece that we're on right now is the subtitle, The Power of a Single Purpose. So the power of a single purpose is where we kind of started, and then we're going to finish off. So that's where we are. Power of a single purpose. So yes, I'll be sure to do that. Thank you for that, because I forgot that you do have the audio version. Okay. All right. Paige, I get it. The balance is absolutely necessary. The job will run you ragged if you let it. It sure will. Sure will, y'all. And I'm being challenged with that, because I ain't taking no lunch break today. I have been literally working all day. I think I got up maybe once or twice to get a bottle of water, like all day, nonstop. It be nonstop. And I think that's the biggest thing. Can I just vent for a second? That's the biggest thing for me, because I'm so structured and I don't like to be interrupted, especially like when my flow is good and I'm figuring stuff out. I'm like, boom, 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 boom. And I'm trying to get something done. I don't like being interrupted. So I can honestly say that piece is the biggest challenge for me in this role, because we serve as customer service. We have to stop what we're doing to help somebody else. And in some instances, and in some cases, I'm just going to call it what it is. Sometimes people come and ask us stuff without even doing the research themselves. And I'll be like, did you even try to look? Did you even try to look? Did you even try to figure it out before you call me? And haven't I shared this with you before? So why are you asking me again? It'd be stuff like that, but I can't say that, y'all. I can't say that. I can't say that because I'll be in trouble. But you know what I do? I will outline the steps. Here is what I did. Here is what you should consider next time. Here's what you need to do. Like, come on, you getting a paycheck the same way that I am. We got the same title. We have the same title. You should be able to figure it out too. Why are you coming to me? Interrupting my work when I got stuff to do. But I just had to vent for a little bit. But I don't think it's gonna change for the most part, because that's kind of like the role that we serve. So the only other alternative is to, if I don't like it, leave, right? But I feel like there's a lesson in that for me, with learning how to, it's been a challenge though, because I just be wanting to get my stuff done. I be wanting to get my stuff done. And I be like, every minute somebody calling you for something. Oh, can you look at this? Oh, can you help me with this? Oh, can you pour this? Oh, do you do this? Oh, I'm like, oh my God. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm done rambling. I'm done venting. But thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all so much for listening. Queen Hot, you better say that. That's why I'm establishing and reinforcing my boundaries. You are important. Yes. I heard Dr. Kimbo quote a statistic that Black women are the most educated in America, but yet have the highest student loans. Woo! Yet are the most underpaid compared to white men and women. You better say it. You better say it. And I'm not even going to brag, but I'm finna brag, because when he gave that statistic about the GPA, the college GPA for women, for female, y'all, I finished my graduate program with a 3.9333 GPA. I got straight A's and 1B in an MBA program in financial management. I ain't bragging, I'm just stating the facts. That's why My professor nominated me for the Wall Street Journal Student Achievement Award. Me and I think 3 or 4 other people, I was selected. But my salary ain't that high. My salary ain't that high. So this really had me checking off a lot of things like, okay. It's just some stuff that I need to work on a little bit further, but that is the truth. That is the truth. We're the most educated. We had the highest number of student loans. Thank God all my student loans are paid off now, but we do. We had some high student loans, yet we are the most underpaid. Hence, therefore, more than likely, why the statistic of how the millionaires made their money was through entrepreneurship. They write their own checks. We can just drop the pen and close right there. We could just drop the pen and close right there. We got to be able to write our own checks. Leverage what we can. But when it's time, hey, I'm just saying. Food for thought, because I think we also work the hardest. Yes, we do, Paige. We definitely work the hardest. We work the hardest. No knock to, no knock to nobody else, but we do work hard. Delegate. It's hard to delegate too, because we're short staffed. So everybody on our team is just crazy. We just do too much. We do too much. I ain't gonna lie. We do too much. I'm like, man, this is just insane. We need some more people or we need an astronomical increase of pay. All right, facts. I believe that wholeheartedly. Child, people will waste your time to save their own. Listen, Queen Heart, you better say it. Sherry says, just pull a TG on them. Block. Oh my goodness, Queen Heart with the fingernails painted. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. All right. Okay. Well, we're going to go ahead and close out. That's why they asking you have to play dumb. But see, you see, Paige, I'm not going to lie. A part of me loves figuring stuff out. I'm not even going to say a part of me. I love figuring stuff out. That's what I do. That's what I do. I can figure some stuff out. You bring me a problem. Oh, give me a couple minutes. I can figure it out. Or we can talk through it. I'm going to figure it out. Or, oh, you just got to do 1, 2, and 3. Boom. That's my skill. That's my skill. And this ties back to kind of what Tony Gaskins was talking about, your passion versus your gift versus your skill, how you can use your skill and monetize your skill. I know I'm very good at figuring stuff out. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact. So a part of me, it would be hard to say, I don't know. Because I get curious. And I'm like, well, shoot, let me see if I can figure this out. Or shoot, let me see if I can figure it out. So it does it gets me enthusiastic, especially once we figure it out. Oh, but I do see how it can turn into potentially enabling somebody else, because they won't put in the effort to try to figure it out. They'll go to the person who's going to figure it out, not even thinking about the stuff that I already have on my plate, because they just want what they need, which is like what I said. Sometimes people are naturally selfish. Coach Sheena's in the building. Hey, Sheena, so good to see you. Welcome on into this room. Nakusha is also in the building. Grow with Nakusha. So good to see you. She is here today, and she's been in a season of regrouping and definitely miss you. I miss you too, Nakusha, and I'm so proud of you for dropping your videos. I got so excited when I saw your notification. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. And happy belated birthday. We sang happy birthday to you. Wish you a happy birthday, because I think I saw your video on the day of your birthday. So I saw that. So we definitely shouted you out on your birthday and wished you some love. So glad you're in the room, Nakosha. Glad you're in the room, Nakosha. All right. The best strategy in some situations. Listen, I hear that. I hear you. I'm busy these last few minutes. I will go back and watch the live. All right. All right. All right. So they need to give you part of their check for helping them figure things out. Yeah, that's true. But you know they ain't. You know they ain't. You know they ain't. You know they ain't. Okay, y'all. It's the top of the hour. And I'm going to go ahead and close out because I got to get back to work. I am going to check my emails. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check my emails. So that way I can see all the praise reports that Sherry was talking about. Check my emails and see how everybody's doing. And then we're going to listen in on TG's live at 8:30. Lisa Smiles, are you going live today? Are you going to go live, Lisa Smiles, if you're still on? And if Lisa Smiles go live, we're going to tune in to Lisa Smiles too. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and close out so I can get back on my work computer and then pull up my phone so I can listen to the live at 8:30. All right, you all. I want to remind you that your financial prosperity awaits you, and so does your financial sanity. Make sure that you tune in tomorrow to the community page to get the reading assignment and the quote of the day. We're going to be reading pages 51 through 60. We'll be right back here tomorrow, same time, to continue on our conversation as we read the wealth choice. Make sure that you pick up your copy if you have not done so. Make sure that you pick up your audiobook version if you have not done so. And also make sure that you invite somebody else on into this room so they can learn and grow with us as we tap into this good old wealth. All right. Thank y'all so much. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Coach Rue says Lisa Smiles went live earlier. Dang, I missed that. I missed everything today. Okay, well, I'm going to have to watch the replay of Lisa Smiles live. Sorry, Lisa, I didn't know you went live. So I have to catch the replay. All right, y'all. Good night. See you tomorrow. All right. Y'all know what to do. Get to work. All right. Bye. The Debt Demolisher TV with Sophia Melone. The Debt Demolisher TV with Sophia Melone. The Debt Demolisher TV with Sophia